Okay guys, so now we will try to draw an absolute function, involve quadratic function. Okay, so the form will be y equals to absolute value function of ax squared plus bx plus c and then plus yv. The step is also the same with previous one, but we have to add the second step. Okay, the first step is find the vertex xv yv. As you know, xv can be found by finding the roots of the function inside the absolute sign, but for this time, because it is a quadratic function, so you have to find yv using factorization or quadratic formula. And yv is also the same, the constant outside the absolute sign. But for this time, second step, we have to find the turning points of the quadratics. As you know, the quadratics have turning points, so we have to find that one. The turning point will be x equals to negative b over 2a. This is the same formula as the quadratic lesson. Okay, and after you get the x, substitute the value of x into the function. Number 3, create a table, and number 4, plot the points and draw the line or the curve. Okay, for this one maybe it will be a curve, because it's quadratics. Okay, take a look at example number 1. Sketch y equals to x squared minus 2x minus 8 and determine the range of the function. First, I want to rewrite the questions like this. Y equals to absolute value of x squared minus 2x minus 8. There are no constant. It means plus 0. First, we have to find the vertex. Okay, the vertex will be xv and yv. The xv you will get it from making the x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. Therefore, you have to use factorization. You have to factorize it into x minus 4 and then x plus 2 equals to 0. If you cannot use factorization, you can use general formula or quadratic formula. X will be equals to 4 and then x equals to negative 2. Because we have two value of x, the vertex will be 2 points also. The first is 4 and the second one will be negative 2. For the yv is the constant. It will be 0 and 0. Okay, so we have the vertex 4, 0 and negative 2, 0. And then the second one, we have to find the turning points. The vertex in turning point is different. Okay, later I will tell you the difference between the vertex and the turning point. Turning point, the formula is negative b over 2a for the x, and then for the y you have to substitute the value of x. Okay, so x squared minus 2x minus 8, we can tell that the a is 1 and b equals to negative 2 and c equals to negative 8. We only have to find the x, so the x will be negative b, negative 2 over 2a, 2 times a, it will be 1. Okay, the x is 1, so the turning point will be 1, and then for the y we have to put the 1 into the equation of the function, absolute value of x squared minus 2x minus 8. So when x equals to 1, the value of y will be 1 squared minus 2 times 1 negative 8. The result will be negative 1 negative 9 and y equals to 9. There you go. Okay, so the turning point is 1, 9. And next we have to create a table around the vertex and turning point. Number 3. Okay, so guys, we already have the vertex 4 and negative 2, and then the turning point is 1, so we have to choose the number of x around negative 2, 1 and 4. Maybe we will have 0 and then 1 udah, jadi 2, 3, 4 udah, berarti 5, 6, 7, and then negative 2 berarti negative 1 sama negative 3 ya. Negative 2 nya udah, jadi nggak usah. Oke, next, karena ini quadratics, kayaknya sih 6 sama 7 terlalu besar angkanya, jadi nggak usah. 6 sama 7 terlalu besar ya, jadi kita ambilnya yang negative 3 sampai 5 aja. Oke, so when x equals to negative 3, the value of y will be negative 3 square is 9, and then plus 6 minus 8, it will be negative 2, 7 ya. And then when x equals to negative 1, y will be 1 plus 2 minus 8, 5 ya berarti ya, 5. X equals to 0, y equals to negative 8 equals to 8, and then x equals to 2, y equals to 4 minus 4, 0 minus 8 equals to 8, and then x equals to 3, it will be y equals to 9 minus 6 minus 8, 3, 5 ya. And then for x equals to 5, the y will be 25 minus 10, 15 minus 8, 7. Tuh, dah gitu ya. Okay, and then we write the table 7, 5, 8, 8, 5, 7. And then we have to draw it. Okay, this is the Cartesian ya, so we'll have to plot negative 3 and 7. Negative 3 and 7, it will be right here, and then negative 1 and 5 right here, and then 0,8 right here, and then 2,8 is right here, and then 3,5 here, 4, 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is right here. Okay, so the vertex is negative 2, tadi negative 2,0, negative 2,0 di sini, and then 4,0 di sini. Terus ada turning point ya, turning pointnya 1,9 tadi, 1,9 right here. Oke, nah kita gabungin dulu yang tengah dulu yang lebih gampang ya. Turning point kayak kuadratik. Oke, and then yang ininya, nah ini gambarnya bisa gini ya. Oke, nah kamu taunya dari mana? Quadratics itu usually like this, right? Ya, jadi absolute value itu kayak reflection. Jadi ada some parts of the quadratics reflected ya. Jadi untuk soal ini yang di reflect itu yang ini. Jadi gambarnya seharusnya gini, gini, sama gini ya. Jadi kamu gambarnya gini, gini, sama gini. Itu yang di reflect itu yang ini. Tuh, oke, guys, kayak gitu ya. Next, ada question nggak? The range of the function. Okay, the range of the function will be the set values of y. Set value of y-nya the smallest will be 0 ya. Take a look at the graph not passing below 0, right? The y ya, ingat ya, range itu set values of y, so you have to focus on the y0 is right here, the graph not passing below 0, so I can tell that the y-nya itu arahnya ke atas, dan ke atasnya terus ya, karena domainnya nggak dikasih tahu, dan dia bisa terus ke atas, berarti y greater than or equal to 0. Okay, if you don't understand about this range ya, you can ask me later in my meetings. Next, okay, next is number 2. Let's try number 2. We have absolute value of x squared plus 3x and then plus 2 ya. First we have to find the vertex. The vertex will be x squared plus 3x, make it 0, we have to factorize it. X plus 3 equals to 0, and then for this one will be x equals to 0, and this one will be x equals to negative 3 ya. So the vertex we have 0 and negative 3 comma, and the yv is 2. Okay, next is turning points. Number 2, turning points. Turning point is negative b over 2a, so x will be negative b over 2a. For this one, x squared plus 3x, the a is 1, b is 3, c is 0 ya. So the x will be negative 3 over 2 times 1 equals to negative 3 over 2, negative 1.5, the turning point. And then for the y, we have to substitute into the function. Y equals to absolute value of x squared plus 3x, and then plus 2 guys. Y equals to absolute value of negative 3 over 2 square plus 3 times negative 3 over 2, and then plus 2. Y will be, wait a minute. Okay, so the result is 4.25 guys, 4.25. So you can write 4.25 for the y of turning points. And next I have to create the table ya. The third step will be creating a table for function. So we have to choose the number of x ya, around the negative 3, around negative 1.5, and around 0. Okay, so I can say we have to create negative 5, negative 4, negative 3 udah, terus negative 2, and then negative 1, 0 udah, 1, 2, 3, 4 ya. Nanti kalau ada angka yang terlalu besar dihilangin aja. Next, we have to find the value of y, x squared plus 3x, and then plus 2 ya, when x equals to negative 5. When x equals to negative 5, it means y equals to 25 minus 15 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, x equals to negative 4, y equals to 16 minus 12, it's 4, absolute value of 4 plus 2 equals to 6, and then x equals to negative 2, y will be 4 minus 6, negative 2, 2 plus 2 equals to 4, x equals to negative 1, y will be 1, negative 2 to 4 also. This is 2, no 1 minus 3 minus 2 plus 2 also 4 ya, and then x equals to 1 sekarang, y equals to 4 plus 2 equals to 6, is already symmetry ya, symmetrical. So when I calculate 2, the result will be 12, 3, maybe it's big number, so we can eliminate 3 and 4. Okay, so I have 12 right here, and then 6, 4, 4, 6, and 12. There you go, and then we have to sketch it. Okay, it will be like this guys, and then we have to plot negative 5 and 12. It will be right here, and then negative 4, 6 will be right here, and then negative 2, 4 right here, and then negative 1, 4 right here, 1, 6, 2, 12, and then the vertex is 0,2 and negative 3,2, 0,2, negative 3,2 right here, the vertex ya. And then the turning point is negative 1.5, 425, negative 1.5, 425 right there. Okay, now we have to create the we have to join the dots using a curve like this, and then like that, and then like this. Yay, that is the graph. Okay, now we have to find the range or not. Yes, we have to find the range of the function. Yeah, the range will be set values of y. The bottom part touch y equals to 2. Yeah, so we can say y greater than or equal to 2 because the graph is continue terus menerus ke atas. Yeah, so y equals greater than or equal to 2. That is the range of the function. Gitu ya guys, it's easy, right? You have to follow the steps and then you can draw it. Okay, next okay, this is the next section. This will be the last part of this lesson, yeah, of this topic. So after this, maybe I want to take a test. Okay. The last section is intersection with other function. Yeah, as we know, points of intersection between two functions can be considered as a solution of equation. So at the first of this topic, you already learned how to solve absolute value equation. I will teach you how to solve absolute value equation using graphing. Yeah. For example, by drawing y equals to x minus 2 absolute and y equals to half x plus 3, find the solution of equation this one. Yeah, with algebra you already know how to do it, how to find the x, but I want to teach you how to find the x using drawings. Yeah, so we have to draw both equations. The first is y equals to absolute value of negative 2, and then the second one is half x plus 3. Yeah, so for this one, the half x plus 3, y equals to half x plus 3, it will be easy because it's y mx plus c. It's linear function. It's very easy to draw it, but I want to focus for this one, the absolute value x minus 2. So first we have to find the vertex. The vertex will be x minus 2 equals to 0. So x equals to 2 comma, and the constant is 0. Yeah, so 2 comma 0, and then we have to create the table for the values of x and y around 2. X and y around 2 maybe 1, 3, 4 and 0. Yeah, for 0 y equals to x minus 2, for 0 0 minus 2 2, and this one is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, this one is 2. Okay, and then we have to draw it. Okay, let's draw it. Draw it. Oh, sorry. For this part, you have to draw it accurately. If not, you cannot solve it. So I think you will need your graph paper. Okay, so I have this graph paper. I will plot 0, 2. 0, 2 is right here, and 1, 1 is right here. 3, 1 is right here. And then 4, 2 is right here, and then the vertex is 2, 2, 2,0, sorry, right there. Then I will draw the absolute value function. Okay, like this. So this is the y equals to absolute value of x minus 2. You can label it like that, yeah. And then I have to draw this one also, y equals to half x plus 3. You can draw by any method you already learn, yeah. So I will draw this using y mx plus c, yeah. The c is 3, so the y-intercept will be at 3 right here. And then the gradient is half. The gradient half means rise over run. The run is 2 and the rise is 1. The run is 2, 1, 2, and the rise is 1 right there. Okay, so I will have a line like this, and like There you go. Okay, I will label it y equals to half x plus 3 ya. And then you can find the intersection between them. Yeah, the intersection will be this one and this one, and then with the coordinates. The coordinates is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 and a half ya, around 9 and a half. So I can say that x equals to 9.5, and then for the other one right here is itu kayaknya lebih dari 0.5 ya, jadi sekitar x equals to negative 0.6 lah ya. Okay, it will not as accurate as you calculate it, but yeah, it's all considered as the solutions. So the solutions will be 2. Okay, now let's calculate it with algebra to check it whether it is correct or not ya. X minus 2 equals to half x plus 3. We have to separate them into 2. So we have x minus 2 equals to half x plus 3, and then the second one, x minus 2 equals to negative half x minus 3. And then the result is half x equals to 5. So x will be 10, and this one is 3 over 2x equals to negative 1. So x will be negative 2 over 3. Negative 2 over 3 is negative 0.67, and for this one is 10 ya. We miscalculate the 10. And what's wrong with that? Oh, I miss not too accurate for this one ya. It should be like this. Nah, there you go. You have to draw it accurately ya. Nah, there you go. So the intersection will be right here. It's 10 ya. It's 10 guys, 10. Okay, that is how to solve equation of absolute function using graphing. Okay guys, that is the end of our topic. Do your exercise well so you can do your test very well. Bye guys, thank you.